Good evening, everybody. I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome to Conarium. So this is a game I've had my eye on for a while, at least in part because of the description on the Steam store. You know, comparing it to Lovecraft tends to be a, plus in my book for the most part. So, since it's currently on sale for I think 70% off, I figured, okay, I'll take the plunge on it. I'm thinking this is probably going to be a shorter playthrough, all told. You know, probably like maybe 2 or 3 sessions sort of thing. So, let's pop on in. Though I'm now regretting not having gone and gotten some water before sitting down for it, but oh well.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of real things and those born of inward dreamings.
Well, yeah, true enough. Perception is key. I'm not sure which story that's from, though. Or... Ooh, boy. Okay, I need to do There's something There we are. I'll try that. Yeah, still a little too sensitive for my liking. There we go. Okay, yeah, it definitely feels Lovecraftian in terms of... I mean, there's definitely jellyfish. Okay, am I on a derelict ship?
No more can we harbor ourselves in the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Dr. Faust, is that you?
Who gouged out his eyes? Yeah, I think Lovecraft... Well, whoa! Not sure what that flash was. Okay, I'm thinking... Oh, what the hell story was that?
Oh, my head! The pain! It is unbearable!
Stop the machine, maybe?
I'm lost. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode.
Okay. Let's see. Interact is left click. Equip.
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
What story was that, though? This is gonna bug me until I come up with it. Because I know the setting entirely. It was... Guy had invented a machine that would kind of open the gaps between worlds. Sort of idea. You couldn't see what... Or actually, no. While the machine was active, you could see what was on the other side, but they could also see you. I found a torch. Okay. Here we are. Okay, toggle torch is F.
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Huh. Diversity. All Nightshade and Beyond. From Beyond, I think. Maybe? No, because... Seeds of Saheti? 'Saheti'? 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 ' Upwout. Upwa. Upwout. Oh, okay. Observation notes of the 4th initiation session, 7:05 p.m. All the participants consumed the Devasahim Diversake mixture 5 minutes ago, and they have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep, like they are chanting something, but the sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect movements in their limbs, and, as always, I wonder if it is because of something they are actually seeing beyond. 7:15. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different to the previous sessions. Whatever the reason for this might be, it feels almost like that fantastic device is signaling something in a code I don't recognize. It is becoming more and more stressful to be alone here, in the midst of this cold, dim, and incense-filled room. 7:19. It sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumblings is much stronger now. Colors and shades are dancing on the walls with the rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside. Maybe a snowstorm is approaching, or something even worse. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. They have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish for their safe return. Oh. I was looking over here for all that, and it's much more clear there. A compass. Okay. At first I thought that was a blood stain.
Hello? Anybody here? Where is everybody?
A strong snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. It is of utmost important to take all the cautionary measures and inform the responsible personnel when going outside. Radio connection between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. Pequod. Yeah, that's a little blinding. Familiar visits in the lower chambers once more in the form of a black cat. Its spectral image echoes throughout the 7 rooms. What sin called it out from its hollow, looming, dim, and ghost-like? That was a little word salad there.
Locked. Looks like we're having a power problem right now.
No electricity. I found that the Upwout Antarctic Expedition Base has been enveloped in darkness and some of the appliances are not functioning due to the power outage. But why has no one attended to the problem so far? Where is everybody? Yes? Yes, Fizzgig, you're adorable, and I just gave you food. And I know you have enough water.
It's stuck. Locked.
Okay, you can run.
Locked.
Yeah, I'll go into here first. Oh, hey. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Stop those bloody sessions. Attention crew members who are having sleeping problems. Examinations conducted regarding the increase of the accidents recently happening led me to believe that the reason behind those is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms for this problem are insomnia, strong headaches, seeing visions, and hearing voices. Crew members who suffer from the above symptoms are needed to refer to me personally for a thorough checkup. This will also be the main topic of the general meeting that will be held tomorrow after lunch. This issue poses serious problems regarding the safety of life and sustenance of work, so must be taken heed of soberly. And the strong snowstorm. Oh! I woke up from a series of blurry nightmares, isolated inside these somewhat foreign walls. In one of my pockets I found an empty notebook in which I am writing my notes. I can't remember anything other than there should have been others here with me. The names Dr. Faust and Dr. DeWitt are lingering in my mind now. Additionally, trying to delve deeper into thoughts gives me sharp pains in my already throbbing head. Oh, I can relate on that one. I'd better find a crew member to find out what's going on here as soon as possible. Okay, follow the flags, I
My
guess.
mind is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upper Antarctic base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
Yeah, I'm getting inside. Whew. Oh! So, who stacked those up and why?
Tank is empty.
Ah, okay. If it doesn't move,
It's locked.
if it moves and it shouldn't, duct tape. If it doesn't move and it should, WD-40. Oh. Yeah, what the hell caused the ice to form there? Alright, so I now need to find gasoline. Which I don't think is in there. Gotta admit, this is a fair bit more organic, I think, than... Holy crap. Is there, like, a stamina mechanic I'm not aware of? See, nothing there. feels like this should be a door there.
It's easy to get lost in this weather. I'd better stay close to the expedition base.
Okay, so it is not going to be so mean as to let you just kind of wander off and die. I got a feeling I'll need to be... Like, that's probably going to be the last point I'll need to come to. Is that one. And it seems like the character is bundled up reasonably well anyway.
It's not safe to go farther away from the expedition base in this weather.
What are you doing out there? Oh. Okay. I'll try going back into the main area then. Ooh. Locked. Oh. Oh. Fair enough. And locked. Shit. Okay. So apparently it is out in the other shop then. Or something is, anyway. Yeah, that's kind of an irony of having a reasonably high-end system, is that there are times that a loading screen is way too quick for you to actually read anything. Yes, Fizzgig, you are freaking adorable, buddy.
Tank is empty.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Sparky. Alright, all the lights are back to normal. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial trip. What is that? Okay, apparently I don't need meds. Well, I'm gonna be the stereotypical protagonist and go towards where it just went. And Hanson. What the hell? What?
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Nikolai Gogol, the portrait.
Locked. Locked. It's locked.
Okay, radio. Awesome. Or walkie-talkie.
Locked.
Huh.
It's locked. This is Frank Gilman. Can anybody hear me? Over.
Ow.
It's no use.
Wait a minute. Frank Gilman. I'm not seeing my name on any of these lockers, though. Let's see. Boy, they went all over. So, let's see. Anderson, Well, Hanson. Anderson, Well, Hanson.
Locked.
Hidden plants of great antiquity. World's history and myths. Scientifically, the pineal gland, also known as the pineal body, Conarium, or Epiphysis cerebri, is a small endocrine gland in the vertebrate brain, named after its shape which resembles that of a pine cone. It is located in the epithalamus, near the center of the brain, between the two hemispheres. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a serotonin-derived hormone which modulates sleep patterns in both circadian and seasonal cycles. But mystery traditions and philosophy ascribe it a different role. René Descartes regarded it as the principal seat of the soul and the place in which all our thoughts are formed. And in the writings of Madame Blavatsky, it was explained with the Hindu concept of the third eye, or the Ajna chakra. As a part of the human body not fully understood today, it holds its deep-rooted place as one of the most important links between our material and the continually degrading mystic nature. Trophy item. Fizzgig, please stop meowing. Okay. So I now have a handle. Oh. Trophy items. After our haphazard and momentary aerial exploration of the unholy, utterly alien cyclopean maze of square, curved, and angled blocks, we could detect most of the locations revealed by the previous Miskatonic University expedition leader, the Professor Emeritus William Dyer. That one rings a strong bell, and I'm not sure why. But what we are looking for is not there, inside the haunted Shoggoth ruins. According to various sources, it should be in the much older ruins beyond the Elder City, right on the edge of a mountain beyond the Mountains of Madness. It was built over a location deeply shunned even by the Elder Things, and built long before the colossal city Dr. Dyer and his team explored. Okay, that's why. Mountains of Madness, then. Now we set foot upon lands no one has ever seen before. A vast mass of dry land around the South Pole which rose from the primal waters when the old ones seeped down from the stars. A place so evil, most of the arcane sources hesitated to record it at all, while some murals within the Elder City depicted it with obvious repugnance and trepidation. Generated voice is outputted to speakers. Incoming power needs to be regulated. Auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by the primary filters. Oh, pardon me. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen, I will try to improve the machine. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's stuck.
Oh. Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Frank. Frank Gilman.
Okay.
Is that so?
Well, yeah.
Is there a problem with that?
My name is Frank Gilman, an anthropologist joining this expedition upon the invitation by Venerable Dr. Faust himself.
This thing is
That's
claiming
creepy.
that it's me. That's absurd. Why?
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
They are here.
I don't see anybody.
I don't see anybody around. Are you sure?
Yes,
What do you know about Dr. Faust?
he is the grand mastermind and the pioneer of this expedition.
Okay, Frank. Tell me, why are you here exactly?
I am here because of my extensive knowledge on the human pineal gland. I am one of the Conarians.
Conarium?
Voyagers beyond.
You're claiming that you are me, Frank Gilman, but you are just a machine.
And you are just air.
Air? What do you mean by that? It doesn't answer me.
This is interesting.
Beyond? What beyond? No answer.
Found a secret. Nice. Ooh. I know we're close to what we have been looking for. During the adaptation sessions we hold here in the meeting room, I feel a guidance of some sort, something pointing towards the destination we seek. This could mean we are now in sync with the ancient source. The wearable Conarium we're carrying on our left arms connects and thus receives sensations from the same ancient source. Sometimes I wonder whether there has ever been another soul during humanity's relatively brief period of existence who was able to achieve such a feat. Within some shunned and elusive sources I have gathered from around the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder Thing race, built it after passing through a stage of mechanized life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. Buddy, please quit that. Another torch.
Locked.
Huh.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
Well, maybe I can go ask that thing. Hey, where's our keys? Okay, that ain't gonna... I was hoping that would work, but... I mean, lateral thinking, if nothing else. Coat hanger. Hansen's note 2. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand, which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During work hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It is not in a form of meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious mutterings. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspicion I will probably be facing. That strange device fascinated and horrified me in equal measure. It seems that it is able to reply to my questions with logical answers, but how could that be possible? Its eyes were so devoid of meaning they disturbed me deeply. Above all, after speaking with it, I sense explicitly a feeling of forlornness, as if loneliness is starting to give way to such singularities, signifying that I shall continue to be a stranger inside this desolate place, all alone for some time. Oh. Oh, okay, that's actually a nifty little trick here. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial field trips. It has an open third eye on its forehead, as well as in inside its hand, which I think indicates some kind of state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and knowledge things recur all the time in almost every bas-relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting those halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the other things, fabled creatures of primal myths. Several other examples of the composite sculptures ranging from humanoid to reptilian in shape. They were mostly damaged and generally in a really bad shape. The lost parts were completed by the artist's imagination. The abundance of five-pointed shapes we've seen in the design of the structures we've come across cannot be overlooked. In addition, most of the elegant figures adorning and staring silently from above most of the gigantic gateways are reptilian in shape. Oh! This grotesque masonry caused an uproar with the countenance it wore on its reptilian face. When first we found it residing within the almost substantial darkness of the cave where it had been carved in the aeons past. Some of the crew even claimed they had heard some muffled laughing sounds coming from within it. The pine cone it was guarding or hiding with its humanoid hands has some symbols carved into it which we are yet to decipher. Another trophy. Another baby. I am inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy, somehow I can explore while I am dreaming the vistas of grandeur, an alien prospect and unnatural disposition so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know is that all this became evident after the Conarium sessions had started. Though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed while in an unconscious state into the oblivion, crossing the line beyond the wall of sleep. Another little kid. I'll take that.
Locked. It's locked.
Okay. James Barlow, Dr. Faust, Frank Gilman. Oh! There we go.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now? If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
About a mental problem. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for three subjects: Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson, and Frank Gilman, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke, screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behavior patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it is too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse every day by day, and a serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everybody displaying such symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. With the weather conditions we have been having lately, it seems extremely unlikely that we shall receive professional help from the outside world, or will be able to send anybody away for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances. All the members awakened without any problem, except for Frank Gilman. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating at around 1:45 a.m. He was extremely cold and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but it can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound no human vocal cords could produce. On psychoactive plants, Sahiti and Diversahe. So far, I'm definitely liking this. And there's a nice little balance between creepy and engaging. Statement of consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my ability, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in a series of medical sessions as needed at the Antarctic base. The risks of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Pardon me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Huh.
It's stuck. Oh, it smells awful in here.
How long were you out, buddy?
It's stuck.
Okay, explains why that one was stuck. Herbal tea, sugar. Coffee, black tea. I've got a feeling it's not so much stuck as barricaded.
Locked.
Okay, is that arcing? Okay, it is arcing a little to kind of confirm, okay, you should not be touching this. Yeah, not yet. I want to stick to this floor for the time being.
Locked.
Oh yeah, the infirmary.
It's stuck.
Radio room. Maybe I can get a hold of someone. You know, when pigs fly, but maybe. Morse codes table. Oh boy. Port of snowstorm. Whew.
This is Upward Expedition Base. Pequod, please come in. I repeat, this is Upward Expedition Base. Pequod, do you hear me? If there is someone who can hear me, please, come in. Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Well, here we go. For a while, my nights have been plagued by bizarre nightmares wherein I've been talking to an unsubstantial figure. When I wake up every morning, I fail to remember either his visage or the content of the dialogue, only a silhouette, talking in a somber tone. These nightmares keep me from sleeping comfortably, the kind of sleep I am longing for. Whoop! Okay. I haven't mentioned this to anybody yet, but I am feeling a constant urge to do so as if my well-being is in the balance. It would be most logical to consult with Dr. DeWitt about this. Oh. Okay. Huh. Nice. Oh yeah, and I think I do remember having read a, note from Hansen about that. Or, no, not from Hansen, but something. Well, now where?
Locked. If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Okay, guess the elevator it is then. I don't have anywhere else to go on that floor, I don't think. Yeah, gotta admit, like, there's been no enemies so far, but the atmosphere is very nice.
It's stuck.
What the hell is this thing? Wait. That is definitely a tree inside.
It's stuck.
Link elevator. Floor elevator. Depot.
It won't open.
Caution, biological hazard. And biolab. Depot
It's
first.
stuck.
Actually. Oh, nice. Velociraptor. Pretty tree. Yeah, I gotta say, this is definitely a low budget game, but they really. Oh, hey Cthulhu. Yeah, I don't think that's a mask. Another trophy. Professional camp equipment was deployed to the underground caverns below the base without any problem. Submarines also work great. Fast and maneuverable beyond my predictions. We've started exploring some parts of the underwater passages, but it is slow going. Okay, so I am doing it in the correct order, it seems.
It's stuck. Won't open.
And of course the biolab is open. Let's see, little mushrooms. Dr. Faust is very tight-lipped about how he came up with that strange exploration device he built long ago. The only thing he has told me is that he came across some shunned and forbidden volumes about a device of extraterrestrial origin. But again, these sources do not hint that any existed on Earth except in the dreams of those who like to chew a certain alkaloidal herb. The sessions we hold in the meeting room to adapt our nervous systems to the alien impulses of the machine were frightening at first. If used too much, it affects the body to the breaking point. But now I'm used to its non-human sensations. I've started to feel like the device is clearing my mind to make it absorb much more than ever before. Okay, sorry about the brief interruption there. Not sure exactly what caused the stream to stop, but let's see. Phonograph cylinder.
Unfortunately, one of our researchers, C. Lenning, was found dead in the biolab last Tuesday. Cause of death is currently uncertain, but judging by the accumulation of a mass of green substance found in his mouth and throat area. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, thinks that Lenning was smothered by small, sticky, greenish clumps that look like pollen, belonging to the living samples of the plant Sahiti, which is thought to have become extinct during the Paleozoic era. Dr. DeWitt will perform a post-mortem examination on his body soon.
Well, that's not creepy at all. What? Hi, kitty. Huh. Okay, that actually kind of makes sense. There's a problem with the freezers. I marked it. It must be checked immediately. New campsite was established, waiting for new supplies.
Locked.
I wonder how you open this thing. There's got to be a way.
Locked.
Okay, there's got to be something to do here. But I think I'm done for the time being because my pet is starting to kill me here. So, I thank you all for joining me. And I will see you sometime tomorrow. So in the meantime, all of you have a nice night and pleasant dreams.